Tea time with Trav. What is the obsession with non-African American people using the N-word? Friends of other races asked me, was it okay for them to say the N-word? And the answer is hell no. What's going on, y'all? It's Ayootravv, and I'm back, BD back. I'm back again. Y'all, I have catfish. Catfish. And y'all know I'm a little greedy, so I added some cheese sticks on the side. Why? I don't know what cheese sticks and catfish have in common. I don't know, but whatever. Father God, I come to you to ask you watch over this food. Please let it be a nourishment to my body. Please let me not digest this food properly. In your name I pray. Amen. One more time. Amen. How was y'all day going today? I'm going to start off with this one. Because it just looks so good. Look at it, y'all. Woo. Okay. I'm going to start off with, y'all know I got to shake my hot sauce up. Perfect. I'm going to start eating this end because it's already falling off. Just dip that in there like that. Oh my God. Y'all, this is fried to what? Perfection. Now it goes up with the tartar and the hot sauce. I'm satisfied. Y'all, this is really good. Now I want to go to a fish fry. Oh my God. Yeah, one of my frat brothers, his family, they throw a catfish fry every Christmas Eve. And they live in the country, so they actually go out and catch these fish. I'm gonna come back, clean them, gut them, cut them, and cook them. I'm good. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have it. I ain't even gonna lie. Shake off the excess. Sip it in a tartar. Still pretty hot. But y'all know I be trying to thug it out. What's my trash bag? Oh, no, it's not. That's not my trash bag. I don't know. Yeah, I be having stuff all over the place over there. I love all of y'all. But anyway, tea time with Trav. This tea time, y'all. I'm trying to think about how do I go about it. So they definitely had tartar sauce on it. I want to know, or let me rephrase that. I want to understand, what is the obsession with non-African American people using the N-word? I really do want to understand that. Like, what? I told y'all, I went to high school in a predominantly white area where you saw the white picket fences and, you know, stuff like that. So I was around a lot of Caucasian people. And it was cool for me. I was only disrespected by my race once. But I have had friends of other races ask me, was it okay for them to say the N-word? And the answer is hell no. But my first reaction was, why do you want to say that? And I get it. Some people feel like if you don't want them to say it, you shouldn't say it. No, I don't agree with that. I don't. Because we were called the N-word with an ER at the end. And it was meant to hurt us, downgrade us, destroy us, honestly. But our race took that, dropped that ER, added an A, and it's like when life throws you lemons, you make lemonade. And that's what we've done with the N-word. We don't use it in a way to tear each other down. It kind of shows unity. When people say, that's my... I know that sounds really crazy. But if you understand, you understand. I don't know how to make you understand if you don't. But what sparked this conversation was there was a video that came out of Lovely Mimi. She's also a YouTuber, Wildin' Out cast member. She was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I actually like Lovely Mimi. I do. I think she's funny. However, she's Asian, and in the video, she used the N-word. And now she also came out with a video, explaining herself, apologizing for it. And what I got from it was that because she does hang around a lot of African American people, which is perfectly fine. But it appears as though they're comfortable with letting her use that word around them, but it's not a word that she chooses to use publicly and in her everyday life outside of those close friends who accept it. It is kind of conflicting, but y'all have to understand, in our everyday life, we don't talk to people the same. The way I talk to my best friend is not how I'm going to talk to my mother. The way I talk to my sister is not how I'm going to talk to my boss. You know what I'm trying to say? So I understand. I don't necessarily agree, but I get it. And I think where she messed up, which she admitted to, and that's why I respected it so much, because she admitted to everything. She didn't try to sugarcoat it. She didn't try to cover it up. None of that. She admitted that the friends that she have, they're okay with that. But what she have to remember is that everybody is not those friends. It doesn't sit well with everyone. Like that in the gay world, you have some gay men that like to be called girl or sis, or they're okay with being called girl or sis, or even a B word. But then you have some that are, bro, I'm a dude. Like, I'm a man. Don't call me nothing in regards to a woman. Like, I'm not a female. Like, and that's, you have to understand there's limits and there's boundaries. Certain stuff you can do or say with other people that you cannot do with other people. So, that's that. But I've always, like, it always makes my skin crawl to hear people who are not African American say the N-word. Tekashi 6ix9ine. He uses that word. It just flies off his tongue. It don't even roll. It just come out. And his every time you hear that man talking, it's the N-word. And somebody needs to check him. Somebody needs to check him. But I feel like the main reason why he's trolling and stuff like that on social media is because he knows he's protected by security. But everything's okay. Mariah Lynn. She used the word in her song Once Upon a Time. And I was just like, what made her think that this was okay? To one, say it. Two, record it. Three, release it. And why didn't anybody from her team, that I'm gonna assume that she has, why didn't anybody say anything to this girl? Hey, this is not a bright idea. Not. Hello, brain. Brain says yes. Don't say that word. Don't put it in the song. Don't release it. But it did. And to this day, I still don't understand how that happened. Why that happened. Why was it not stopped? Why was she not checked? Cardi B. Now, some people try to defend Cardi saying and say that she's Afro-Latino. I can't say that I ever remember hearing Cardi claim being Afro-Latina. Until recently, I believe. But when I look at like family portraits and stuff, I don't see the Afro. I just see the Latina. So I'm like, am I missing something? But I feel like certain words shouldn't be used. By certain people. Honestly. Because it would not be okay. Like I said, that word was used to label us as trash. If we're gonna call a spade. So if a non-African American person says that to me, I'm automatically going to put myself in my ancestors' shoes. And I'm going to feel the way that they felt. Honestly, because although we allegedly live in the land of free, it's not free for people like me. Say it all the time, I'll say it again. So if I hear that, because we have, excuse me, we have to understand that this segregation and stuff like that, it has not even been a full 100 years since that ended. So there's literally still people walking on this earth right now who were there when that happened. So it was what they were accustomed to. It was how they were raised. And it's a domino effect. So they're passing down those racist feelings and emotions to their children, and then their children's children, then their children's children's children. It's never ending. Yes, it can be altered or covered up, but it's not ending. And we saw that with this past presidency because the racists came out to play. But most times when I see like videos of non-African American people using the N-word, they're saying it to purposely harm us. They're saying it because they feel like it'll get under our skin. Now I want somebody to know, you can use that word with me or against me, however you choose. It's not that it's going to hurt my feelings to where I'm sad. It's going to hurt my feelings to where I'm disgusted. So whatever happens after that, or whatever I say after that, or however I approach you, whatever the case may be, don't think that you necessarily got under my skin or you hurt my feelings. That's not the case. You may have triggered an anger switch in me, but I don't think there's anything that you should want to be bragging about. I'll get it. And to be honest, in every nationality, there's certain words that we can use that is meant to degrade. So if we're not walking around, if I don't greet one of my Caucasian friends and say, "What's up?" and use one of those words, which I won't do, show me that same respect. Don't use words that, y'all, I've lost friends. Not necessarily over that word, but over the F word that you should not call a homosexual man. Now, I've lost people, they've called me that when they were mad. And 9 times out of 10, it was said because they knew that it would hurt my feelings. Which, if you're purposely trying to hurt my feelings, then that's a whole nother problem within itself. But, y'all know what I mean. Like, just don't. Just don't. Like, it's bad enough when you're dealing with someone who isn't just like you, and you have to wonder if they truly accept you. And then when it comes down to them saying certain words that they know they probably shouldn't say in your presence or to you or against you, it just reminds you why you had that wall built up in the first place. Yep. That's ink right there because I'm getting full. And the train won't keep going off. They'll never come over here unless my camera on. I promise you. I think they're watching me or something. Whew. Yeah, ain't nothing like a cold drink. Whether it's water, juice, etc. Ain't nothing like a cold drink. Anyway, I'm about to go inside out because I'm actually not doing anything today, y'all. Believe it or not, I'm doing absolutely positively nothing. I went and got a couple things to snack on later. And that's it. I'm not leaving back out this house for nothing. Not even to take my trash out. I took my trash out yesterday, so I ain't got to worry about it today. But anyway, I'm going to sign off these people here. Internet, y'all already know. If you're not subscribed to the website, check it out. It's in the description box below. www.ayootravv.com. Then get to AO Social, AO Drip, the merch. Y'all know you can get the shirt, the crew, that's the hoodies, all that. If you're not subscribed to the channel, the bell right there, boom, and the bell right there, boom. So you can be notified each time we drop a video. But if you want to stay connected with Ayootravv, jump back into the description box, go down to the bottom, brr, boom, right there on there. See me social media, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, you already know. And follow me, leave me comments, leave me names, leave me comments, do whatever. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you want me to say, what you want me to eat, what you don't want me to eat. Other than that, it's my real Ayootravv is out. Peace. I think I'm going to give away a prize or something for anybody who can mimic me the best. I'm going to do that, actually. All right, y'all, I'm out.